This tutorial will show you how to embed a YouTube video or perhaps videos from many other sites into an article in Joomla. So I'm starting out here at the basicjoomla.com, my test site, and I'm going to put a video on the welcome page. Now I'm going to click read more so I get to the full page, and you'll see I've got an image and a bunch of lorem ipsum text just holding space there. I've already logged into the back end of the site on this tab. I only have 2 pages on this site. So I'm going to click on the welcome page, which is the featured page, and here is the article. So first of all, I'm going to put a YouTube video from the CyberSalt channel. Video I shot with my iPhone of a helicopter taking off at from the pad at our local hospital. And so once you are viewing the video that you want to embed, if it's allowed to be embedded on another page, you'll have the option to get the code from the share area. So I can click on share, and I'm going to click on embed. Now here I'm presented with the code for embedding this video on the web page. But first I want to make a couple of changes. For instance, it says right now it's checked show suggested videos when the video finishes. I'm going to uncheck that because that's how you end up with those little video previews at the end of a video, and you have no control over what's on there. And as you know, there's some pretty wild stuff that you might not want on your site. So I'm just going to uncheck that. I'm not going to check the use HTTPS because I'm not serving up this page from a secure server. My web pages start with HTTP alone, so I don't need that. And I'm not worried about the privacy enhanced mode, which you can read about if you click on that question mark. The other thing I'm going to change is the video size. This is the iPhone shoots in sort of a high def proportion, I think probably 16:9. So I'm just going to put it on in a smaller format, 640 by 360. Now that all of the code is there, I'm simply going to right click on that box and go copy, and I'm going to go back to the Joomla article. Now I have to decide where I want that video to go. I'm going to take that code that I just copied and I'm going to place it in the HTML code for this article. Now to get to view that HTML code, there's 2 options on the sites that I put together. One is the basic option in Joomla, which in the Joomla editor, show hide. If I click show hide, it takes me right to the raw code. And I'm going to click that to turn it back. But I also use JCE editor on sites that I build and that I use, and it has an icon that will show the code, and it is right there in this particular install, source code editor. And when I click that, I get the source code, but it's also color coded a little bit. So to just click this button again. So if I want to put the video at the beginning of this paragraph, SED, said, sit, emet, well, all I need to do is go and view the source code and look through all of it until I see the beginning of that paragraph. And here it is here. There's the paragraph tag and showing the style to align it left. And if I want to put the video there, I can simply just click and go Control V to paste, and now the iframe has been embedded in there. I can go back to the code, and here it is. Now it's actually set in here to wrap, or at least to be on the same line as the video. So if I want, I'm just going to click at the beginning of the SED, and I'm going to hit enter, and that'll put the video in the middle. And if I want the video centered on the page, I just clicked on that line for it, and I click this align center. And now that should show up. So I'm going to save this page. And let's go back to the home page here, and I'm going to refresh. And now I have the video embedded in that article right before the paragraph that I wanted it. And I can click play, and it will start to show. Now notice it looks like maybe a little teeny bit is hiding off the side, but that might be because of my column setup. But the video is there for me to work with, and I can always change the code and go with something smaller. If you ever find that where you want to put the video is hard to find in the code, you could do this. So I'm just going to click on that box, go delete, and remove that space. If I want to put it between these paragraphs, let's say even farther down, I click at the end of this paragraph and put in a new line, and now I'm just going to hit a long string of keys. Okay, just lots of G's. Now, when I go to the view code, I can now scroll down until this jumps out at me, the long string of keys, of G's, sorry. So I'm just going to select that whole line and delete it. And I'm going to go Control V, and I'm going to change the source code editor, and now there's my video further down where I wanted it. Now, that's how to do a YouTube video, but there's lots of different methods for embedding videos from sites if they allow you to do so. So first of all, let me delete this out, get rid of that space. Let's go to the LA Times website for a story that I pointed out to a client of mine about 4 firefighters hurt when a fire engine crashes into a tree. There's a video here of the news story. It starts out with a commercial, but if I wanted to embed that on my site, what I would do is I would mouse over and I would use this share button. Now, sometimes the share button is somewhere else, but basically you want to find some way to get the code. Another word for finding that code might be embed. They might actually have that on the site. But this one says share. And it's unique in a sense because instead of going somewhere to select the code, like I did in the YouTube video here, basically just says copy embed. So I click that, it says it's copied. Now I've got to trust that it's in the paste memory for my site. So I will now go back to this page, and again I'll use that method again of doing all the G's in there. I view the source code. Here's that line. So I'm going to select that out. I'm going to delete that, and now I'm just going to go Control V, and there's the pasting code for the video that I want to see. It's there. It's centered already, and now I'm just going to go save. And now when I view that page and refresh it, I end up with the video that is, let me just pause that. That is going to go to the Los Angeles Times story. They're going to have this picture first, this commercial first, and then afterwards the video will start. Now I wasn't really expecting that to auto start, so that makes me wonder if there's somewhere in the code I can change that setting. So let's just do that. Let's click on the source code. Let's go down to where that code is, and let's take a look at some of the options. Embed source iframe, video, freewheel, site section. It doesn't look like there's anywhere in here for automatically embedding the, for automatically starting or not having it start automatically. So I'm just going to have to live with that for now. But that's how to embed videos into the code of an article in Joomla. And like I said, there's other video sites that will provide sort of a slightly different method. It might be embed, it might be sharing, and then finding the embed code. But that's how you can. That's how you do that. Thank you for watching, and God bless.